sir.
Hmm?
It can be done as per thumb rules.
Hmm. Why thumb rule? Okay, because I will
Just
tell
for
you,
planning.
just for planning, if you are
Yes.
using a thumb rule, suppose one of the activity you have used by using a thumb rule, what is a guarantee that the activity will get completed exactly on the same day or within the same duration?
Approximate can match actually. We can match up to the like approx 25%
If
we can match to that so, timeline.
if you have done the approximation, so how I can trust? Because in case of the costing part, if there's a 100 crore project, and which one is better? Plus minus 5% is better or plus minus 20% is better in terms of cost?
5%.
5% is better
No,
means
20, sir.
20% is better. Okay.
Yeah.
Who has answered the question 20%?
Yeah, because if the amount will be increasing, like if the amount will be reducing, that can be managed. Or if it will be increasing, it also will be under like our budget system. If it
Mm-hmm.
go beyond the 5%, then we won't be able to manage the system.
Okay. Uh, I think other members are not contributing or they are not responding. Even they are hearing some wrong answer, still they are not answering it. This is not a good thing. The budget of the project is, for example, budget of the project. Let us see, it's all about 100 crore. Okay. And the tolerance limit or threshold limit, we can say it's a plus minus
5%.
5%. Hmm? Okay,
Yes.
so if I'm using plus oblique minus 5%, this one is better or plus minus 20% is better? That
5%
was
is
my
better.
question. 5% is better.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but few members are saying that 20% is better.
If we'll be planning for plus minus 5%, so then there could be issue like during the activities. There could be like a costing issue or the
Hmm?
management issue could be there. So that's the reason 20%. If we be taking, if the amount will be below the 100%, that can be managed. And even if there will be requirement of beyond the 10-15%, that also can be manageable.
Okay, in this example, you tell me which one is the better figure for the budget?
20%, sir, plus minus.
Plus minus 20%.
Yeah.
On which project you are working?
Currently, I'm not working any projects, sir.
Okay.
That is
If
better.
you are if you're not working on a project, you will not realize the meaning of this plus minus. Means in a first case, your project will be within range of 100 crore minus 5 crore. So it's a 95 lakh 2 is equal to 100 plus 5, means the range of the budget will be from 95 lakh to
95 lakh to
105.
yeah.
Okay. But if you see about the second, it's all about 100 minus. Okay, it's a if it's a project is all about, oh, sorry, not lakh, it's a crore. So if I'm talking about is 100
So
crore.
90 lakhs will be there. 90 lakh to
90 crores.
Okay, we are talking about it's a 100 crore.
100 CR, yeah.
Hmm? Okay, so your budget will be it's a
90 lakh,
90
90
crore,
lakh. Right. 90 crore.
90 crore to,
120 crore.
okay, I think it's a 20. I have to just go minus 20.
Yeah.
It's minus 20, 80 to
120.
plus,
20.
okay, it's 120.
Yeah.
So which range is better, 95 to 105 or 80 to 120 crore? Which range is better?
Plus one.
I,
Plus minus
again,
5%.
again, I will be
I,
preferring 120, sir.
I think that you have not worked on a real project. Hmm? Okay, you are not work on a real project. The narrow is the range, it's better because in real project, how the estimation part will be done.
No one is going to give 20% contingency, sir, in real project.
Of course, of course. Okay. So different stages of the project. Everyone understand the initial stage of the project, then it's a planning stage of the project, then it's a execution stage of the
Execution.
project, and it's a actual stage of the project. Whenever you are starting the project, this is called, it's a cone of uncertainty. What's the meaning of this cone of uncertainty? I will tell you. Someone's microphone is on, you please mute from your side. Okay. This stage number 1, stage number 2.
रिमोट है क्या?
Someone's microphone is on. Can you mute from your side, please? Okay. So when the project when the project is starting, this is all about, it's a initiating. It's a initiating. Then we are starting. It's all about, it's the planning part, even in a executing part, and this is all about the completion of, it's a actual. When you are starting the project in the beginning, the scope is not clear, and statistically it's proven that plus minus the range of the budget will go from 25 to 75%. Why such a huge range? Because uncertainty on a scope of the project. Once you go, if you have a clarity of the scope of the project, then in a planning stage, the same range will be plus minus 10%. And execution, it goes to plus minus 5%. In actual, 0%, because we have the clarity, right? And so lower is the value, it's good. If you have the higher value, means there is no clarity in the scope of the project. Are you getting everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then the next question, the question which I have asked, how to estimate the durations of the activity, right? So let me ask the question. The question is how to estimate the durations of the activity. I've given the scenario. Now I want to listen, I want to hear from you, everyone. If the same task has been given to you to find out the durations of the activity, what you will do? The same way, same answer you have to give. Suppose if someone has asked you to find out the durations of the activity, how you will decide? And I will tell you, if you are thinking about experience, let me give one simple scenario. Suppose this is the one activity, and the name of the activity is about the expression. Okay, expression for foundation. Expression for the foundations, and some quantities there. And suppose if I'm asking how much is the time required to complete that activity, if I'm asking this question to 5 people, there is no guarantee that everyone will give me the exact same answer.
Right.
Why? Because it depends on
The way,
experience.
yeah, the way of work actually.
Okay, it's a depends on experience, depends on their own logic thinking, right? And so even if I allow plus 10 people, again there is no guarantee that everyone will come on the same page. That's a problem. Okay, but again, it's total depends on in which stage you are estimating the durations of the activity. But apart from experience, which are the other options available? Yes,
The
other members.
machine
The manpower
productivity.
required.
The way of work and the we can say way of work.
Productivity and duration.
Productivity and duration. Okay, what else? Next.
Find out the resources and activities.
Find out the resources and activities. Okay, next.
From BOQ quantity and productivity rate of labor.
Okay, from the, okay. So I'm going to explain you about that method is called parametric estimate. Okay, it's a parametric estimate. Let me give one simple example. There is one activity. I think someone's microphone is on. Can you unmute from your side, please? Because it's disturbing me. Okay. Thank you. And someone has mentioned so now productivity divided by total scope. Don't you think it's a reverse? Mohammed, productivity of manpower TP ought to be considered against the scope of the work. Okay. In real case, how you have to calculate? I'm taking one simple example. Let us see about is a shuttering work. This is one activity. Hope is visible to everyone. Okay, so this is the shuttering work. The next one is about we should know that how much is the quantity. Let me use the quantity 1000 square meter. Next one is that who's going to perform, right? So who's going to work? So mostly for the shuttering work, let us understand the carpenter is going to work. So we should know carpenter's productivity per day. How much work a carpenter can do per day. Okay. These are the numbers is a 10 square meter, 10 to 15 square meter per day. Or otherwise we can use RS 7272 to understand about the productivity. Or you get the real practice and you should have your own productivity norms. Okay. Then the next one is I have to find out how much is the effort. The effort is equal to quantity divided by the productivity per day. So is equal to effort is equal to 1000 divided by 10. What's the unit of this effort? What is the unit of this effort?
Day.
100 days.
Okay. What we have done, this is 1000 square meter divided by 10 square meter per day. So this will get cancelled. It will go at the top. Okay, so it is equal to it's a 100. The unit is about man days. Hope it's clear. So it's a 100 man days. Let me use about 100 man days. This is the effort. It's not durations. Now what I will do, I can use one calculation, and the calculation is about it's a budgeted unit per time means resources per day, the durations of that activity, and the next one is about budgeted unit. Okay, and the calculations, the formula for this one is like this. Effort we can consider as it's a budgeted unit, and the formula is budgeted unit per time multiplied by duration is equal to budgeted unit. This is the formula. Now in this case, we have the budgeted unit. I can keep this budgeted unit as 100 man days. I have to do the work of 100 man days work. That is constant. This multiplied by this is equal to this. Budgeted unit divided by time multiplied by duration is equal to budgeted unit. If I'm using one carpenter, How many days it will take? Yes. If I'm using one carpenter, how many days?
100.
Okay, it's a 200, right? Yes or no?
300.
100 days.
100 days.
100 days. No?
Okay, I don't know. You tell me.
100
Is it
days.
100 days? Because this value multiplied by this value is equal to 100. So of course, logically, it's a 100 divided by 1. Okay, why I'm asking this question? Because few members, they are not actively involved in a discussion. Okay, that's the main problem here. If I'm going for 2 resource, what will happen to the duration
50
for the
days.
same
50
work?
days.
50 days.
50 days.
50.
If I'm using 5 carpenter, the work will be done in 20 days. If I'm using 10 carpenter, the work should get done 10 days.
10 days.
If I'm using 20 carpenters, 5 days.
5 days.
25 carpenters, 4 days. 50 carpenters. Okay. So let me again just use this one. If I'm using 100 carpenters, it will be done in 1 day. Now this is the calculations I have. Very important. Let me complete, right? Let me complete. Then okay. Now while doing all these calculations, with the help of one resource completing the work in 100 days, or putting 100 resources and doing the work in 1 days, of course this is not practically possible. Whenever you are deciding the durations, you have to first confirm that what is realistic, and whenever you are deciding the durations, it must be realistic. Okay, to find out the realistic, first you have to decide the priority. What is the highest priority? Okay, number one, whether the time is the highest priority to you, or resource is highest priority for you. Okay, if the time is the constraint, highest priority for you, you first fix the time. As per that, you have to deploy the resources. Second criteria, if you have the constraint about the resources, because it depends on the availability of the space, you cannot decide theoretically. You have to see that availability of the resource constraint, or working space for the resources, these are the factors will be contributing to decide the durations of the activities. And so in this case, if you know that more than 20 resources at a time, we can't do the work. Then if the resource is important, then you can fix this 20. As per that, you can find out the durations. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, now your questions. If you have any questions, you please let me know. Okay, not asking question, still problematic area. You have to ask the question, because these are the concept most of the time the people they face, how to find out the durations. There are other methods. We will not go that level, because that is not our main agenda to discuss about all the methods. Okay, but yes, we have to find out the durations. Okay, now in our project, okay, I'm just putting the durations logically. Otherwise, I have to find out all the quantities, the productivity, everything, and then I have to put it. Now, expression, I'm just using my own logic only for the demonstration purpose. I'm repeating. Expression, suppose I'm completing this task in 4 days. PCC, I'm going to complete 2 days. Brickwork, I can complete, for example, again, it's a 4 days. Plastering, 4 days. Fixing of main gate, it's 1 day. Painting of the compound wall, again, it's a 4 days. Okay, I have specified the durations. Now, second thing is how to find out or how to put the start date and the finish date. As I mentioned earlier, the start date and the finish date you should not keep manually. It should come automatic. How you will get automatically? Automatically means that you have to logically link all activities. Okay, like I'm selecting all the tasks, selecting all tasks, right click, and I can link activities. You can click on link activities. By default, all activities will be linked in this fashion, that is finish to start. So if I'm starting the activity today, right? So this activity is finishing on 23rd. So next activity will start on 24th. Is finishing on 25th. Next activity will start on 26th, and so on. So this is the one of the way, but it's not the best way. Okay. Control Z, Z, Z. So I am just unlinking activities. While linking all activities, you have to again provide the realistic schedule, right? Getting everyone? To provide the realistic schedule. So how to provide realistic schedule? For that, hope you are aware about 4 types of relationship. Yes. Okay. How many of you are aware about 4 types of relationship? Okay.
Finish to start.
Satish. Hello, Satish, are you there?
Yeah, it's four relationship will be there. We will use for linking the dates. One will be start to finish. That means one activity after completing, other activity will start. Another will be finish to start, and other two is another two is it will be simultaneously we can start. I don't know exactly what is the name. And another one activity is after completing this is we can start. Yes, sorry, I forgot. Maybe three. I am clear about it.
And that is like start to start and finish to finish. That is
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So from the group, anyone, you please give me with the example the difference between the finish to start activity and start to finish activity. Anyone, give me activity. You have to give me the example of any activity where the relationship is finish to start and other relationship is start to finish.
One is we can consider gate installation, which can be done after completion of brickwork. That is finish to start.
Hmm.
Then start to finish we can consider as brickwork and
Plastering,
plastering,
plastering we can consider. After
plastering
the
and
block
brickwork,
work, we can
plastering
start
and painting,
the
Plastering and
plastering and
painting.
brickwork and plastering and painting.
painting is a finish to start, right?
Sorry, it's finish to start. Start to finish.
Okay, anyone from this group, those who know about relationship, you please give me the example of start to finish. Please be fast.
Excavation to PCC.
Okay, one by one. Okay, yeah, please go ahead. Wall plastering. What is the first activity? Brickwork, then plastering, finish to start. Yes, that's good. Next. Plastering to painting. Again, it's a finish to start, right? After completion of the plastering, you will start the painting, right? So I'm talking about the two relationship, that is finish to start and start to finish.
PCC, PCC and brickwork we can consider. Once PCC finish, we can do brickwork.
Okay, there's a finish to start.
Yeah.
So actually, we can consider a pipeline. Like we need to construct a pipeline, but we have a old pipeline therein. So start to finish must be example like we first complete the construction of new pipeline and then remove the old pipeline.
Constructing a new pipeline. Okay, so you want to put a new pipeline, right?
Yes,
And already existing old pipelines are there, right?
there. Yes, sir.
So you have to remove the old pipeline, then you have to start the new pipeline, right?
No, sir. We have to first construct a new pipeline because the old pipeline must be running or discharge must be there. So we need to first construct the new pipeline and then finish the removal of old pipelines. That's a
Means
start.
first you will complete the new pipeline and then you can go for the removing of the old pipeline.
Old
Am I right?
pipeline. Yes, sir.
This is the finish to start.
Start to finish this is.
How start to finish?
So we first started the work with the new pipeline. Then the finishing, we completed the removal of the old pipelines.
How the start to finish is coming? Okay.
For example, plaster cannot be started until the block cannot be finished. So it will come to finish to start, right?
Plaster finish and then painting work, that could be considered, sir.
Start to finish, for example, until the block work cannot be completed, we can start the plastering works. Or block work cannot be finished, plaster also not finished.
Okay, let us see. On the screen, I have given a few options. There is one activity excavation, 9 days, and starting PCC. The overall durations 9 plus 5 is total 14 days. What's the relationship between these two activity? What is the relationship? See, there are 4 types of relationship. You understand? Those who are not aware about the relationship, at least that you can ask the question. Okay. Number 1 is about the finish to start. The finish to start activity represent. Okay, how you can put the start? On the left hand side is the start of the activity and it's a finish of the activity. Someone's microphone is on, then is a start of the activity, is a finish of the activity. See the arrow, how the arrow is moving. The arrow is moving from the finishing of one activity's end, where let me put activity name is A, second activity is activity B. The arrow is moving from finishing of the first activity leading to the start of the activity. How you are interpreting it? Activity A is driving, activity A is controlling. To whom? Activity B. If activity A is delayed, B will delay.
This is finish to start.
Okay, so this relationship is about, yes, it's a finish to start. In a finish to start, okay. The second relationship is about one activity, then second activity. So the second activity start is depends on the first activity start. Start, finish, again start, and it's a finish. In this case, someone's microphone is on. You please mute from your side. Okay, thank you. So it's a start to start. The third one is finish to finish, where the finishing of the one activity's end triggering to finish this other activity. Okay, that is finish to finish. And the last one is the arrow which I have shown, that is like this. Again, activity A and it's a activity B. Start, finish, start, and finish. Okay. In first case, let me just remove this. Okay, let us talk about the first relationship, finish to start, and last relationship is about start to finish. It's a SF. Okay, in first case, who is controlling to whom? Activity A is controlling to activity B. In second case, start to finish, who is controlling to whom? Activity B is controlling to activity A. To give the example of A and B, let me just put the activity like it's a expression. Expression. Next activity is about PCC. This I will remove. I will remove this. And if I'm providing the durations of the expression, let us see it's a 10 days and PCC is about 7 days. I will remove activity A and B. How much is the overall durations of both activity? 10 plus 7? It's a 17 days. In this case, it's a 17 days. Same thing. I will use expression and the overall durations of this activity is 10 days. Next activity, let me put as a PCC 7 days. How much is the duration of both activities? In this case, how many days? Anyone? Yes. How many days?
17 days.
It's a 17 days. Okay. 17 days. What's the difference between first and this start to finish? Okay. After finishing of the expression, PCC can be started. How's the interpretation of the second? The moment PCC has started, expression should be finished. So in this case, this is the driving task. What's the meaning of a driving? Driving is nothing but it's a controlling. But in second case, who is controlling? This is the driving task. Out of this, which one is better to understand? Finish to start or start to finish?
Finish to start.
This is better. And in reality, about 90 to 95% of the relationship will come under this category. Okay. And rarely we can use this one, but still we cannot ignore it. We can use it for the procurement. It's the best use for the procurement. Okay. But as of now, you can understand there are 4 types of relationship. Hope it's clear. The difference between the finish to start and start to finish. Is it clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Now I'm going to show you about few examples. You tell me which one is right. Okay. These are 6 examples. Out of this 6 example, if I asked you to select the, see the at the top, what is given at the top? Select the relationship with highest impact. If I ask you to select the best relationship, actually name are same, expression and PCC. So which option you would have selected and why? You have to select only one. If you are selecting one means you are ignoring others. If you are ignoring others, if you are not selecting others means there must be something, and so that I want to listen from you. We can use the chat box or you can unmute, whichever is convenient to you. Please be fast.
First one.
Sir, I will choose the third one, sir.
Okay, you will choose third one.
Third one is better.
Yes.
Yes.
Third one is better.
The reason is because as well as the excavation starts, uh, which completed or let's say 50% excavation is completed in 5 days. We will start the PCC work for footings of the 6th day.
Hmm.
That's why the 3 is better. and the days is required is minimum.
Mm-hmm.
Simultaneously both work.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
Okay.
go through it.
So, which option you have selected?
3, sir. Number 3.
Okay, number 3. Okay, what about other members? Okay, any one you have to select, not two. Either 1 or 2 or 3 and so on. Number 3. Number 4. Okay. Ravinder, are you from construction background? Okay. Vikas, number 5. Okay. Saunak, 2, sir. Okay. 4. 2 more better. Okay. Finish to start relationship. Okay. Now, everyone, you can unmute and you can answer my question because checking in a chat box, it consumes time. In a first example, suppose this activity was supposed to get completed in 9 days, but suppose it's getting extended by 1 day. What will happen to PCC? The PCC will start. It will also get delayed by 1 day. Am I right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Now, in second case, if the activity is getting delayed by 1 day, what will happen to the PCC? PCC will also get delayed by 1 day because what mentioned, whenever the activity is going to finish, before that 4 day you have to start. Now it's finishing here means 1, 2, 3 and 4 means I have to start like this and it will get delayed 1 day. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now in third condition, please listen very carefully. Okay, this activity is getting delayed by few days. Okay, now due to some unavoidable conditions, this activity is getting delayed. And let us take hypothetical example. It's total 12 days. Due to this delay, what is the impact on the starting of the PCC? Due to this delay, what would be the impact on the start of the PCC?
It depends. Which type of delay is occurring in excavation?
See, in this case, we have mentioned that whenever you are starting the excavation, after completion of 5th day, you have to start the PCC. You will start the PCC. From this,
yes.
In this case, the end is not triggering. The end is not influencing to delay the PCC of the footing. Like in this
Yes,
case,
sir.
okay, delay is delay. Delay is here, okay. Now, in this case, if the activity has delayed 9, 10, 11, 12, okay, 3 day is delay. Due to that 3-day delay, there is no impact on the PCC. PCC will get finished in 5 days. Means what is happening? Your excavation is going on and the PCC will get finished early. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
We are talking about the logic. Okay, and you please believe me, even I am from the construction background. When we are doing the work on execution, some concept or there are some assumptions, or we can say, so assumptions, they are so rigid that we think that this will happen in this way only. But we have to check our hypothesis, we have to check our assumptions. Okay, and we should remain flexible because whatever is the correct, we have to adopt it, we have to accept it. It's very important. Then if you go for, okay, so in a third case, the logic will not be maintained because if there's a delay in an expression, there's no impact on the PCC. In fourth option, I think that a few members you have mentioned about the fourth. Fourth is not feasible at all. Who will answer this? Yes. The moment you finish the expression 6 o'clock, PCC at the same place, 6 o'clock, is it possible? Not
Not
possible.
possible, sir.
No.
Okay, if it's not possible, fourth is ruled out. Number 5. Okay, after completion of the expression, if the expression is getting delayed, okay, if it's getting delayed by 1 day, what will happen? The PCC also will get delayed by 1 day. The logic will be maintained, but the problem is that when this activity can be started, there is no clue. So this we refer as open-ended activity. Okay, it's an open-ended activity that is not the good practice. Sixth one and first one both are same, but this is not advisable to use start to finish because it's difficult to understand. So out of that, most of the time, again, okay, most of the time you have to use either finish to start or second finish to start with the lead. And there are clients, because I have worked with different clients, the clients are having a different conditions. They will say sometimes don't put this kind of relationship. So there are many clauses, many options that you have to prepare, and there's a health check of the schedule, right? Okay, but as of now you can understand that we have to provide the relationship where the logic can be maintained and it must be realistic. We should not provide unrealistic schedule or linking part. So in this case, mostly that you can go for 1 and 2, or you can break the task, or fifth also good, but not fourth is not good, third is not good, and sixth is also not good. That is not advisable. Okay, fine. Any questions so far?
Sir, can you recall the second activity, please? Once again.
Which second activity? Number 2.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here we are providing the lead. Whenever I'm starting this, whenever I'm finishing the activity, so why I should wait? In a first activity, we have to wait the completion of the activity, but so 9 days I have to wait, then I can start the next activity. But if possible, why I should waste my all time? 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day. If possible, is it possible to start the activity parallel? If yes, go ahead for the second option. And so how many days you are going to save? You are going to save 4 days. In first case is a 14 days, second case is a 10 days. So 4 days means these days you are going to save it. Are you getting this?
Sir, but regarding excavation, before completion of excavation, how can we plan for PCC?
It's total depends on the situation. If you go for the mass expression, so it's not compulsory that you have to complete all the expression first, and then whenever you are getting the work front, you can start the PCC. It's total depends on the situation. You cannot just apply the same logic.
Means, sir, there are 40 footings are there. So if 10 are completed with excavation, we start the PCC of them.
Yes. Yes. Why we have to wait for such many days? If possible, if you are getting the work front, start the work.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, how you can complete the work in a shorter time? Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, in Primavera, how to do it? There are different options available. Okay, I'm just explaining about how to provide the relationship. Okay, starting from, see, before you just provide the relationship, there's one setting. What is that setting? You can click on schedule. You can click on option, and there's last option. It's a schedule. Schedule automatically when change affect the dates. You select the checkbox. In your case, it will not be selected. Okay. Now I'm selecting these 2 tasks. We can go like this also. We can go for linking of activities, and the relationship must be there. Even I can see the moment you put the cursor, we can drag and drop. The moment I drag and drop, this will force to start the next activity after the completion of the first activity. But you can provide the lead. Hope everyone know the difference between the lead and lag? Yes or no?
Sir, can you show this again?
Okay, everyone. Okay, I will show you. What's the difference between it's a lead and lag? Anyone?
Lead time lag can be described in a matter of in a manner of delay, we can say. Like
What is the lead and lag?
Lag can be the starting of the second activity is before the finishing of the first activity.
Lag is delay. Lead is like the activity is like forward than scheduled.
Okay. This is the explanation of the lead and lag. And first, okay, sorry, this is not the example. Let me show the lead and lag. Yeah. Okay. Lead means when you are starting the activity parallel, you are saving the time. This portion is called, it's a lead. And lag is always waiting time. You have to wait to start the next task. Are you getting everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
yes,
sir.
yes.
Okay, do you have any questions?
The lag activity, uh, it must be like lag activity. Like after concrete, there may be something that doesn't allow to do the block work. Hello,
Sir, can you please unmute yourself?
so your voice. So you unmute yourself.
Hello.
Sir, I think you are on mute, sir.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah,
Yes, audible
I
now.
think,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yes. May I know the questions? I think you are asking.
In lag activity, you are shown
In?
lag.
Hmm.
So after the concrete, we have to wait for some time and then do the block work. So it's a waiting period.
Okay. Everyone, you understand what's the difference between the lag and lead? In case of the lag, it's compulsory waiting, compulsory. For example, after completion of the concreting work, you cannot start the brick work. So this is the like a curing period or de-shuttering period. So it's a compulsory, right? So it's a lag. So this portion I can consider as a lag. In case of the execution, if you're this would be the one case where the execution and you are starting the PCC. How you will compress the durations by providing the lead. So you are advancing the second activity. There is no need to wait the completion of the first activity. You are starting this. So this is the part of it's a lead. Clear, everyone? Hello, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you come again? You are saying big project, small project. Speak loudly, please. See, the main purpose of the lead is to compress the duration logically and realistically. It's not the question about the small compound wall or the big compound wall. Okay, the purpose of the lead is to compress the durations of the activities. Let us see that in this example, if the expression is taking 10 days and PCC, the overall is 7 days, and suppose the lead is 5 days. If there is no lead, in that case, what would be the total durations?
17
If
days.
it's a 17 days. If there is no lead, in that case, it's 17 days. And when you are overlapping 5 days, means you are completing the work in how many days?
12 days, sir.
12 days. 12 days. And whenever you are doing this kind of work, it must be realistic, no theoretical. Because in real case, we should know that if it's possible, we have to do it. Otherwise, there are some activities where you cannot provide the lead. Okay, completely you cannot provide the lead. Yes, we can provide the lead. Okay, so we can provide the lead so that there is no need to wait the completion of the first activity. You can start the second activity parallelly by providing the lead. And if you are providing a lead, in that case, you are saving the time. But reverse, lag is the compulsory. It's not a free time. You have to wait for the querying or for the reshuttling. There is no other options. Okay. And in this example, suppose as of now, if I'm putting here, the summary of this WBS is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 as of now. At the top, you can see it's a 6 days. Okay. If possible, now it's an expression of the compound wall. So why I should wait the completion of the compound wall? If possible, I can provide the lead. And while providing a lead, though it's a lag, when you see about it's -1, it's a part of the lead. Click on OK. In this case, I have provided the lead of 1 day. So how the summary will happen? 1, 2, 3, 4, both, and 5. So you can see at the top, it's a 5. It's a 5 days. Are you getting everyone? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Then the brickwork.
Yes, sir.
Brickwork.
Yes, sir.
Then you can just drag and just drop it. It will force like this. Even you can start the brickwork. It's total depends on the situation. We cannot apply the same logic everywhere. You please understand. It depends on the situation. Okay, click on okay. Then the brickwork and it's a plastering. Then even this is all normal compound wall. It's not a big structural element, so that we can just start. I can provide the lead 2 days. Fixing of the compound wall. Okay, the fixing of the compound wall. You see, basically the practically to apply the painting, at least that plastering surface, plastering area should get dried. Otherwise, we should not start the painting work. It depends again the area. Also, it depends on the environmental condition. There are many things will be there, but here only for demonstration purpose, I'm just linking, which is wrong. But still, I'm showing it because I'm again repeating that you should not do the such kind of relationship in realistic. Okay, so fixing. Okay, as of now, if the painting is not possible immediately, I can remove from this because, or I have to just wait for some times for the painting work. Okay, now painting of the compound wall. Okay, if you think that after plastering, you have to wait for the compound wall, and in this case, I have to wait for 7 days. Double click. I will wait at least 7 days. Can click on OK. So this is the lag, and after completion of this task, we can provide the milestone, or I will select this, right click, and I can link the task. Okay, so as of now, if you see about the WBS summary, the WBS summary is not sum of all activity duration. You please understand. These are the durations. It's like it's a 4 plus 2 plus 4 plus 4 plus 1. Okay, like this. If you see 4 plus to 6, 10, 14, 15, 19. But I'm getting here is a 21. How? Yes.
Sundays in between.
There
Okay.
is a lag of
Due
7
to
days.
lag.
See, first of all, software will not consider any non-working days. Always understand, because it will exclude non-working time. Do you find any block on a Sundays? No blocks, right? Okay. If you see about how it's working start, I will give justification for this 21 days. I think on one of the day you have started, it's a half day. Do you remember in the calendar? Yes. Do you remember in calendar? While setting the calendar, okay, for example, for this activity,
Yes, sir. You're sure.
okay, I will go here, Control C, Enterprise. I know that because in this, I will click on Modify, and on 19, I think on 20 or 26, it's April, yeah, on 3rd, I will just make it the standard and click on OK, click on Close. Okay, how I realize, because the box should be equal size. If you are getting again even smaller, you will get other options. Now, if you see about how this 21 days coming, the 21 day will come like this. I'm just counting here. It's a 1 day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, then is one more. That is a 12. So on this is a 12. Okay, 12. Then 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. And so that this is all about 21. So starting from the first activity to the last activity, it will count only working days. Clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Question to you, everyone. As of now, the start date is 19/4. If I'm changing the start date and I'm keeping 1st May, what would be the impact on the overall durations of the project? As of now, if I'm changing the start date of the project, for this project, as of now, it's on 19th. But if I'm keeping from the 1st May, do you think there's an impact on the durations of the project? Yes, no, why?
Yes, sir. It will impact.
It will impact?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Duration will be
Yes.
the same, but the end date will
Of course,
extend.
end date will get changed. End date will get changed. End date has to be changed. I'm talking about the durations.
No
What
change.
would be the impact on the durations of the project?
Duration will be same.
And the answer is no impact. Why? Because these are the date which is considered non-working days. If you want to change the start date of the project, select, and suppose I'm starting from the 1st May. The date will get changed. The durations will remain same. It will not change. Hope it's clear. Okay,
Yes, sir.
fine. Now it's your time to link all activities. And if you face any issues, you please let me know.
So you showed that setting, how to automatically link the activities. Can you show it again? Where it comes? Where is that setting?
Okay, I have shown how to get the date automatically, not linking activity automatically. The setting was schedule. You are talking about this schedule. Click on options. Are you talking about this one?
Yes, yes.
Okay. This is for to get the updated activities, not a linking. Linking of the activities will happen. Even if you select one activity, right click, and if you click on link activity in fraction of a second, all activities will get linked. But the activities will get linked, finish to start option only. Okay. Fine. So everyone, you please link all activities. And if you have any issues, please let me know.
Sir, I didn't get where should from where I can change the start date.
Okay. How to change the start date of the project?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There is a clock symbol. You can see this is the clock. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can see, sir.
Okay, click on schedule and you can change the start date of the project. Got it?
Got it, sir.
Okay.
Sir, so what if my project is actually in my project in which I am working, it started in 15th April 2024. So can I uh, set the date to that 15th of April 2024?
See, logically, when you are planning the project, we are planning the project which will happen in the future. Am I right?
Future, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely, sir.
Okay. So there are some situations where the project was started long back, it's still going on, and someone has asked you to prepare the schedule. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So in that case, first you have to do, okay, so do these settings. Go to the enterprise, go to the project, select the project, select the project, and I'm talking about the project window.
Yes,
You
sir.
go
Yes,
to
sir.
the dates. Under this date, you change this date. And this date should be, what is the date? I think 15th April 2024. You can put
2024.
this
Yes.
date. Okay?
Okay, okay, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Once you complete the linking part, you please let me know.
Sir, actually, I missed one step. I'll share my screen.
Yeah.
Is it visible now?
No, not yet.
Sir, can you see my screen?
No.
Oh. Is it visible now?
Okay. I can see the blank screen. Let us wait for some time. Yeah, it's visible.
Actually,
Tell
I
me.
missed the linking of the activities. I missed one step. So can you guide me?
Okay. Which step you have missed?
Showing the summary of WPS and linking it.
Means entire linking part you have missed. Okay.
There was work issue, so I missed that step.
Okay. Okay. Allow me to.
Allowed, sir.
Okay. I think it's not working. Yeah, now it's working. It's too slow.
I am facing some network issues right now, so that's the reason it's slow.
Okay, it's too slow. Let me share my screen. I will explain you. Is it okay?
Fine, sir.
See, I'm going to add few activities. Okay. Hope you are able to see my screen.
Not yet, so.
Okay. Is it the case with? Okay. Okay. Now, are you
Yes,
able?
yes, yes.
See, we have many activities, and you have to logically link. Logic link means what? There must be a strong connection between one activity to other activity, right? And it is called the connections. Now, how to link all activities? Before that, you may change the durations of the activities. Like randomly, I'm just selecting it's a 2 days, 3 days, and it's a 5 days. How to link all activities? Either you can select all activities if you think that there's only one relationship is useful. You select the task, right click, and you can link activities. By default, it will be link finish to start, finish to start. And so in this case, there's a 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 5 is a 10. But with the help of this arrow, you double click and you can provide the lead. Lead, it's -1 means both activity can be started parallel. You can provide lag +1 means the second activity will be delayed by 1 working days. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Okay, so like this, you can just link it. Okay,
Okay.
clear?
Thank you. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Hmm.
Can I share my screen?
Just a moment.
Yes, sir. I can't link all these activities.
You can't link.
Yes. What you said, that after selecting all the activities, put the right click and link activities. It's not coming.
It's not coming because it depends on some settings, as I said.
Yeah.
Which are the settings? You give me the access.
Even.
Okay, so first you can click on options, and as I said that either you have to select this option, close it, click on yes, and click on schedule. Number one. And number two, why the relationship is not visible, everyone. This is the default settings. See my cursor, and this is the relationship, means you have linked many times. Anyways, that will happen most of the time, but you can remove the linking. Okay, as of now, for your understanding, I will remove all relationship. Okay, can you remove
For
this like this?
all activities.
Yes. So go on every activity and remove all activities because it's linked more than 3-4 times. Can you do it?
Yes.
And again, okay, you complete it, and if you have any issues, let me know.
Sure.
Okay. Other members, you please make sure that at least you are trying to link it.
Sir, can you please explain how to remove the linking?
Okay. Okay, so everyone, you please understand a few settings. Setting number 1 is if you are unable to see the relationship which I have shown, if you are unable to see, for that, you can select this option, relationship. Okay, I will select the same option. It shows like this, on and off. This is a first setting. Second setting, already I have explained that how to do it, or otherwise to if you're not doing that setting, every time you have to click on schedule, and you can click on schedule, it will move in a forward direction. The next one is that if you realize that you made a mistake, in that case, there is one option through which you can remove all relationship just by a single click. Otherwise, manually you have to go to the activity, you have to, at the bottom, you can click on relationship, and you have to remove the predecessor and successor. Okay, I'm going to explain you the short way to remove all relationship. I can click on enterprise, go to the project, this project, right click, copy this at the same place, paste it. While pasting, relationship, remove, click on OK, open the second project, click on open, and click on schedule. Relationships removed. Is it clear? If you want to remove the relationship for entire project, is it clear? I think Aishwarya, who asked the question. Okay, is it clear, everyone?
No, sir. Can
Yes,
you
sir.
please repeat?
Just now I have repeated. Hello?
Hello?
Just now
Sir,
I have
actually, I'm not
repeated.
able to do on the software. That's why.
So can you share the screen?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Share the screen, because I have explained it.
Sir, is my screen visible?
Yes. Okay, you do one thing.
Yes, sir.
Go to the enterprise menu. Go to projects. Okay. First, yeah, right click, copy. Again, right click at the same place, paste. Okay, click on OK. Again, OK. Okay, there is an option available, relationship. Click on OK. Okay, now right click on the bottom project. Right click on the bottom project, A-1. No, bottom one. Okay, IVARA -1.
Here.
Yes, right click. No, not you can click on that folder, right click and open. Right click and open, and press
Got it.
F9. Press F9 or clock symbol. Press F9 or clock symbol. Okay. Clear, Vaishnavi?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, can I share my screen again?
Yes.
Sir, in your chart, I can see the per day, like single day. Here I'm seeing like the whole bar. Where I missed the setting.
Right click.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go to bars.
Bars.
Okay, you can see the green color bar. Can you select?
Yes.
Then below in center part, bar settings.
Bar settings.
Okay, at the last, calendar non-work time, bar making. Yeah. Same thing you can repeat for red color. Hold on.
Okay.
Select, yeah. Again, you can select. You can click on OK. Okay, still you will not get because I will tell you. There's a time scale, or you can right click.
Here
Same place. Yeah. Right click. There's a
Bars.
time scale. Click on time scale. And in the time scale at the bottom, date, interval, quarter, and month above. Yeah. No.
Date. So yeah.
Yes. So change to week oblique day 1. Click on OK. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, I will tell you there is a mistake in your calendar.
Okay.
Why there is mistake in the calendar? Because if you see about fixing of main gate 3 days, but in your chart it shows more than 3 days.
This
If you
one.
see about the pairing of the okay, it's a painting of the compound wall 2 days, but it's showing more than 2 days.
Yes.
Okay, check the calendar.
Calendar. Calendars. 6 days working. Modify.
Okay. I think on 40. Okay, do one thing. I will find out. Okay, allow me to use your screen.
Yes, sure.
Are you allowed?
Yes, sir.
I'm unable to.
Your cursor is moving.
No. The cursor is moving, but I can't do anything. Once again, you can share the screen.
Yes.
Okay. Can you allow me?
Yes.
No, I can't control. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Something is wrong. Anyway, you can go to enterprise. Please be fast. Go to the enterprise.
Now it's not working from my side also.
Okay, it's not working. Okay, just check it. Okay, just check it. Okay.
Can I share again?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, my screen is visible to you. I hope.
Yes.
Actually, I'm stuck in there, sir. Please guide me.
Okay, what happened?
I'm stuck after that.
Okay. So, okay, allow me to use your screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so these are all the settings that you can do it. First, click on schedule. Click on options. Okay, you have selected this option. That's right.
Yes.
Click on schedule. Click on here, right click. Click on bars. Green color, bar settings, calendar. Again, selecting this and click on OK. Change the time scale. Right click. Change the time scale to 1. Click on OK.
Yes, sir.
Is it it's how many hours? I think it's a 24 hour.
Yes.
It's okay. Then you can just provide the linking. So if you are selecting this task, right click, we can go for link activities. It will be linked just like this, or control Z. We can click on schedule. Click on schedule. Now you can provide. Clear?
Yes, sir.
I'm sharing a screen again. Signed up eyes, calendar, sensor,
Click on modify.
modify.
Okay, you select on 19 April
Yes.
and select standard. Standard on the right hand side. There's a
Okay.
standard. Yeah. Okay. You do one thing. You can let me just. Okay. Can you try? Something is major issue.
Not working at your end.
Not working from our side. Others, I can do it. What's the problem with your screen?
I don't know.
Okay.
Sir.
Do one thing. Okay, I will share my screen so that you can understand how to check the settings. Just check it once. Okay. Enterprise, go to the calendar. Screen is visible.
Yes.
Okay, we can click on modify. First setting is to check it under this total work hour per day. Click on work week. Make sure that everywhere the right time you have mentioned. Next, detail works are go to the work week from even if you see the Monday, again Tuesday. In your case, something is wrong. So Monday should be same, Tuesday same, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. So every day the timing should be same. Check it.
Correct.
Okay. So in your case, I think this is the major problem. Just check it. Then second thing is that you change all the settings. Okay.
Understood.
So these are the three settings that you have to do it. Otherwise, no problem.
Understood.
Okay.
We'll check.
Now in this case, if you see about all the boxes should having a equal width.
Understood.
Okay. Fine. So other members, those I think I can see the big list like 55 participant, but I don't know what the status of the other participant. Neither asking the question nor keeping the camera on. Okay, I appreciate about multitasking because those who are attending the session from office might be the case that you are doing the office work at the same time you might be attending the session. Okay, who will tell me multitasking is a good or bad? Yes, multitasking is good or bad?
Bad.
It's a bad, but people say that multitasking people should be preferred.
The multitasking not
Good
at the
advice.
same time.
If we are learning something new, sir, then multitasking is not good.
If you are learning new things, in that case, multitasking, okay. And if you
Everywhere
become
it's
an
not
expert,
good.
if you become expert in that case, can you do multitasking?
No, sir. It's not advisable.
It can be
It can be. Example.
good option, but for experienced holder or the expert person, it is good.
Okay, as an expert person is good.
Now, so the same thing can be considered for this thing as well, multiple tasking.
Okay, are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. After this discussion, you tell me whether multitasking is good or bad. Okay, suppose there's one activity and one person is working on activity A. So this is activity A. And suppose he has completed 90% of the work. Someone has asked him, or his boss came and asked him to shift from task A to task B. Now he has shifted from task A to task B. Okay. Now currently he is working on task B. Do you think that he's 100% concentrating task B immediately after switching from task A to task B?
No.
Back of the mind, he's thinking about the previous activity, right? Okay.
Yes.
Now then activity B has completed 60%. Then he got one more task, activity C. Okay. Now the same person which has shifted from activity B to activity C. Again, same logic. Is not 100% concentrating on activity C. Still, he might be thinking about the previous task because the time is required transition time. So in this case, okay, is it a good or bad? Task switching, is it a good or bad? No one is getting answer. Okay. Bad. Okay. It's a bad. Yes. What's the solution? The solution is if you have list of all activities, out of all activities, you decide which is the highest priority. Suppose this is the one priority number one. You start working on that activity. Make sure that you have completed that task 100%. Then you can take the second highest priority. Whatever the work you are doing, any partially completed work, it's considered as it's a waste. I can't use that activity 100%. Similarly here, it's a 60% is a waste. So half done work, no use. And so that you take activity which is the 100, which is the higher priority, complete it 100%, then you can move to the next one. Clear everyone? And this is statistically approved, or sorry, not approved, but it's a statically is approved basically. Okay. And so that at a time, one task with 100% dedication. Why I have this example? Because I can guess that few participants, they are attending the session, but at the same time, they might be doing the office work, they might be doing other work. And so in that sense, I'm telling you that you do the one task at a time with 100% dedication and interest. Okay. Hope you have linked all activities. If you have any questions, you please let me know so that I can go ahead for the next task.
So you said the boxes of the day that are working day should be of equal size.
Yes.
I'm getting some different size in Friday. Can I share my screen, please?
You might have given different or half day or different timing.
So I have checked that setting also. I can show you if you want.
Yes.
So, like yes, sir. In the Monday, I'm getting so
Okay,
different.
do one thing. Very quickly I will check it because it will take time.
Okay,
Just
sir.
allow me.
Yes,
Okay. Everyone, if you are getting this yellow color, completely yellow color, at the top there is one option available. This is the spotlight. That spotlight, it indicates it's a yellow color. Okay. Now I'm doing some settings. Let me just verify all the settings. Yes, this you have done. Click on schedule. Okay. Okay, click on edit. Go to the user preferences. Everyone, you please look at the screen. If you are not getting appropriate boxes, click on dates. Click on close. Okay, you can see that everywhere the timing should be remain same. May I know the start time as per your calendar? Is it 8 to 4 everywhere?
Yes, sir. I think 8 to 4.
Yeah, it's given. You can see it's 8 to 4 only.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, and where you are finding mistake? There's a problem. I
Sir, I'm
don't
not
find any
getting
problem.
the boxes. So that box, you can see setting up bed and gantry
ID
on
number
Monday. ID number CAMP 1030.
1030.
30. CAMP 1030.
Say
So
1030.
in the mobilization. Yes, sir.
In the mobilization, it's a
Yes,
5
sir.
day.
And
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
yes, sir. So in that you can see on Monday,
Hmm.
the box shape of the box is small. So it's just for the size of box. I'm not facing any problem in number of days counting or any of that.
No.
Just that.
Okay, let me just check it. It's starting from starting on 25th April, 25th, 26th, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's okay. That's, I think, no issues. But still, I will go here, Control C. I will go to the enterprise calendar. Okay, click on modify and click on work week. These are things. Okay, click on detail. Monday. No issues.
No issues,
I
no, sir?
don't. No. Okay, I don't find because we feel that, but it's all are equal because we can see
Okay.
here. So that I have added here. No issues.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Fine. So other members, you please be fast. Or should I go ahead if you have completed? Yes. Should I go ahead if you have completed? You can put your views in a chat box so that I will decide. Okay. Have you completed the linking of activities?
Yes.
Okay. So the next thing is about, we will discuss about monitoring and controlling, because at this point, suppose we have completed the activities and how to monitor and control the project, that I will explain you. Okay, this is total depends on the site conditions or the project conditions, but you understand the overall processes. If you understood the process, at least you can monitor and control the project, because the software is a very big. Just in one day you will not become expert, but at least we have reached at the level where we can set the baseline. Okay, so should I go ahead, everyone? Yes, should I go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Boxes, I'll just screen fixing the date. Okay, fine. This is a concept which is very important to understand. When you see about the develop schedule, the develop schedule, it doesn't mean that just you have to link activities and prepare the schedule. That is not the right way. It should be a logical relationship and so on. And so that when you see about the develop schedule, it consists of major two techniques. Which are the two techniques? I'm going to explain you, and I need your help in this case to understand. One technique is called network compression. Okay, it's a network compression. What's the meaning of network compression? The network compression means that if you have the network and the client has given some deadline, suppose this is the start date given by client and end date is given by client, and already you have crossed that limit. Cross the limit means you are in a planning stage, and so this is the portion, so you have to compress this, right? So my question to you is, how you will compress the network? Client has given, for example, to complete the project in 12 months. Okay, and when you develop the schedule, already you have extended, and if you start from the counting, it extended 1 month. You are still in a planning, and client will not allow you to extend this, because as per the contract you have to complete the schedule in 12 months only. So you have to prepare the schedule which should be completed in 12 months. So in that case, what you will do, how you will do, that's the question. Hope you understood the question, everyone. Yes. Am I audible to all, whether you understood the question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How you will compress the network? Any idea?
Vendor management, team management
Okay.
at site,
Team management at site.
If the
See,
lead and lag,
overtime working hours, extension of working hours.
okay. I'm giving options. Which one is correct? You tell me. Okay. Number one, working overtime. Okay. Working overtime. Is it good? Or we can say that maybe we can go for it's a working on Sundays. Is it good? Then scope reduction. Is it good? Or we can go for increase resources. Is it good?
Increase resources.
Increase
Fourth
resources.
one.
Increase resources.
one second.
Okay. Working overtime. What's the problem? Working overtime.
The days and hours will be counted as earlier, like that timeline will be delayed only.
Okay. Working overtime means preferably, I guess, most of the participant you are from the construction background. If you do overtime work, most of the company they will not give overtime. So you will be in that favor that no overtime work. Am I right?
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but if the
Can
company is
also increase the
giving
productivity, na?
if the company is ready to give overtime and the overtime rate is double or triple, you will say yes, go ahead for the overtime work. Am I right?
Yes, yes.
Hmm. Okay, but overtime is always associated with the cost, so cost will be come in the picture. Working on Sundays, maybe there should be the sustainable environment. uh, Preferably you can take any project, people willing to come on Sundays and holidays, and it's very important to create that environment. Very, very, very important. Okay, so that is the one second thing. Scope reduction is not feasible. Increase resources, of course, again the cost will be increased. What is the other alternatives? The other alternative is I'm going to explain you. Okay, so other alternatives, let me just change it, and same thing which I'm going to demonstrate with the help of the software. Okay, so network compression, there are two techniques. One technique is about the fast tracking. Okay, what is a fast tracking? Fast tracking means suppose we have one activity, second activity. To provide the durations of activity A, it's 10 days. Activity B also, it's 10 days. And the overall durations of activity A and B is equal to 20 days. Okay. Is it possible to complete in 5 days? If the answer is yes, it's not feasible for each and every, please understand, because I have not discussed, or it's expected that you should be aware about what is the soft logic, hard logic, internal, external. Okay. Now, in this case, we can provide the lead. If I'm overlapping the activity, and in this overlapping activity, suppose I have overlapped the activity by providing the lead. 5 day is the overlapping. Same activity A, which is 10 day, activity B, again, which is 10 days, and the overall durations in this case, now, how many days?
15.
It's a 15 days. Okay, it's a 15 days. So this method we refer as fast tracking. Okay, now you tell me, what will happen to the duration? Duration will be less, right?
Less.
Okay, very good. What about the cost?
Same cost.
Will be less.
Why same cost?
We are reducing the timeline, sir.
Reducing the timeline. Okay.
Activity is the same, but only the overlapping the activities. So I think this is not impact on the
You are
cost.
not audible.
We are just
Hello?
decreasing the
It will
time.
decrease the cost, sir.
Decrease the cost. Okay.
Yes, sir.
How the
Yes.
cost will be decreased? Justification.
Yes, sir. Because we are overlapping the days.
Okay. But though we are overlapping the days, but the resources, whoever is resource is going to perform that task, they have to perform the
They'll be
task,
the
right?
same. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. The only thing is that between this time period, see, you cannot apply this technique everywhere. There's some conditions. But the condition number one is that this relationship should not be the hard logic. Hard logic means it's a finish to start. If there's a compulsory finish to start, you cannot go for the fast tracking. Number one. Number two is the resources for activity A are different and the resources for activity B are different. Otherwise, you're trying to solve one problem and you're creating another problem. Okay, that is the one thing. And in this case, the cost will remain same. Why the cost will remain same? Because the only thing is that we are starting the activity parallelly, and whatever the resources required is required, no problem. And so the cost will remain same. If you think at the activity level, If you think at the equity level, yes, the cost will remain same. But if you think at the project level, the cost will be reduced. Why? Because you are going to reduce the indirect cost. Making sense, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
But in this case, what about the risk? In this case, what about the risk?
Risk will be reduced for delay in timeline.
Okay, risk will be remain same, more. What do you think?
Risk will be reduced, sir.
Risk will be, how risk will be reduced? Now you tell me. Okay, if I'm starting, so these are all equity I'm starting at the same time. Understand? This is the one scenario. And second scenario is that I'm starting the activity. Okay, like this, I'm not showing all the activity. Now you tell me, in which case the risk will be more?
Activity point of view, it will be increased, but from project point of view, it can be like less actually. It can be.
Okay, but can see that in this case, here in this case, if you are starting the activity parallelly, it will become a bottleneck because it's more coordination at the same time. If one of the activities is going to miss, it will be impacting on a project. So if you are starting the activity parallel, many activities, so risk will be more in this case. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this is the one option. If this option doesn't work, means you are not allowed, or the relationship cannot be broken. In that case, what you can do? You have to go for the second method. And the second method is about crashing. You might have heard about the crashing, right? What is the crashing? The crashing is that keeping the durations of the activity, or reducing the durations of the activity by increasing the resources. For example, in this case, activity A. Activity A, suppose you have completed 7 days. Activity B, you have completed 8 days. By increasing the resources, and you will complete the task within 15 days. That this is okay. It's a 15 days. What you are going to do? You are increasing the resources, increasing the resources. But what about the cost? The cost will be increased. Am I right? Yes or no?
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No,
Yes,
So
sir.
cost
no,
increase.
Cost will be
No.
increased.
no. The quantity of the item is same, no? If we are doing for 15 days or 20 days, the quantity is same.
Cost will be increased.
Quantity is same. The amount what we are going to pay for labors or contractor is same. Only timeline is reducing.
Okay. Do you think that the people will work in the same time? You are using more resources to decrease the durations of the activities. You are
Yes.
increasing
Better
more
to
resources.
reduce the days.
Okay. So how the days will get reduced? If you increase more resources, but at the same time, when you increase the resources,
Hmm?
it should be with the proportions. Proportion in the sense that, suppose there is one room, and if one painter is going to paint this wall in 4 days, might be two painters can do the work in 2 days. There is no guarantee that the four painter can do the work in one day, because there should be the coordination issues would be there.
Correct.
Coordinations, sequence, many things are there.
Right.
You have to increase the resources with the in that proportion.
Correct.
Clear, everyone?
Cost wise, it won't increase, no? So it will be
How
same.
the cost wise it will be? See, basically you have to provide maybe the number of resources you are increasing. See,
But
in this case,
the quantity, whatever they have to finish. For example, like the room, we have to do painting for 100 square meter. The cost of painting for 100 square meter is same. If we are going to
see,
use one
if
labor,
you go
whatever it
for
doesn't.
the item rate contract, in that case it will remain same. But if you are talking about the resources, if the resources, because if you are bringing the resources, in that case sometimes you have to go for the overtime, maybe the transportation cost, that kind of cost will be increased. If you are talking about the item rate contract, in case of the item rate, suppose we have 100 square meter multiplied by the rate of the painting, for example 400, in that case this will be okay, because you have deployed the subcontractor. But if you, again, the subcontract has to get done the work faster, and if you think that the cost will not be increased. So everyone will first go for this option. Everyone will increase resources. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir. But
Okay.
resources we are increasing because to reduce the timelines only, no? But it should never exceed the cost. Cost is also a factor which should not affect in the construction industry. Like cost is time is money, money is like time kind of thing. It should not it should not increase the cost also. If it is over budgeting or like uh, over the budget, we can't increase the labor force also because end of the day we are working for money.
You are working for the money.
Yeah, overall,
Okay.
overall basis, like to reduce the cost only, major of the.
Okay. Are you working somewhere?
Yes, sir.
Where you are working?
I work for consultancy called
Which kind of consultancy?
uh, advisory services, basically like project monitoring kind of a thing for real estate fund.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the first important factor? I'm just putting here. Okay. Number one, scope, then it's a time, and number three is a cost. Out of this, which parameter you will fix first? Scope, time, or cost?
Scope.
If you know that scope is the first priority and depends on the scope, we can derive how much time is required.
Yes.
And from the scope only, we can decide how much is the cost. Okay. Okay, so the cost. And if the change in the scope of the project, it may change the time, it may change the cost. And cost means is a plus minus buffer is there. Okay. The over budget or under budget. Of course, that we have to see, and we have to see from the beginning of the project. If you want to reduce the durations of the activity, you have to go for more resources. More resource means more effort, and so that in that case the cost will be increased in this case. That is if you are purely based on a labor intensive. If you have given the work to the subcontractor on atom basis, in that case it may not be increased. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now in Primavera, how you can decide, or let us see, for time being, for understanding purpose, I will remove this lag and I will just make it very simple so that everyone can understand. Now, this is the real or the example which I'm going to tell you. Let me start from the 1st May. Click on schedule. Double click. Okay. In this case, it's a 20 days. The client has said that you have to complete the project in 18th day. But how I will get the indicator? Where is the indicator through which I can understand that I have to compress it by 2 days? Right click. Okay, are you with me, everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
This is the total float. Okay, total float. But before I explain the total float, let me ask you one simple question. Okay, and the question is, okay, what is the difference between the critical path and the longest path? Is critical path is equal to longest path? I want to listen from you, and you can use the chat box, or you can unmute. No issues. Whichever is easy to you, you can tell me.
No, sir.
No.
Okay. Critical path is equal to longest path or no?
No.
No.
Okay. What's the difference between the critical path and the longest path?
So longest path is like latest start and latest finished.
And critical path?
Critical path It's as per the schedule, we have to finish it. Can't it make it longer?
Critical path and longest path is same. I have studied somewhere. Critical path meaning is the longest path basically, like activity start finish date. Yeah.
Okay. Out of all participants, please tell me is critical path and longest path, because all the basic things are required.
Lead
Okay.
time
Critical
can
path
be
is the
considered
longest
in a
path.
critical path actually.
Sorry, can you come again?
Lead time, what we are considering, that can be counted into a critical path.
Critical path is the longest path.
Critical path is the longest path. Okay.
So the critical path may be means like considering in a short span with high risk to complete the work.
How you will identify the high risk or low risk?
Means,
Risk or risk?
like we have to take instant decision regarding the project completion as per the deadlines.
Okay. First of all, we should know the difference between the critical path and the longest path. Okay. First, okay, let us see that. Is there any difference between the critical path and the longest path? Okay. Here, the answer is big yes. Okay. You might have heard about critical path is equal to longest path, right? That is okay to understand about theoretical part, but in reality, let us see. This is the filter. Okay, so I will explain you that this is the filter, and in this filter, these are the default filter. Okay, you can see the default filter. Okay, in this default filter, if I'm selecting any filter from this filter, what I can't do about deleting part. Okay, I can't modify it. Means this is the system generated, and in this filter you can see one parameter. Number one is about it's a critical path. Can you see critical path? Here is a critical path. There is one, it's a critical path, and second thing is the longest path, right? So there's a difference. The difference between the critical path and the longest path. What is the difference? I will tell you. For that, I have to add two columns here. Right click on column. Number one is critical. It's a critical. Let me add this total float at the top. Critical and longest. Okay, it's a longest path. There must be some difference between the critical path and the longest path, so that the software has given both. You can see the critical path and the longest path. As of now, these are all the boxes I can't change. I cannot modify. It depends on conditions. If you see about start, both are critical and longest. This one is critical, critical, critical. Up to this point is no issues. And the float, you can see the float. Wherever the critical path for activity D, it's a zero float, E, zero float, and C, it's a zero float. Okay, wherever the float is equal to zero, the activity is critical 1, 2, 3, and it's a 4. Okay. Now, going to the enterprise and the project. Selecting the project, current project. For the current project, I can go to the date, and currently the project is finishing on 23rd. But if the client has given the constraint, you have to complete the project on 20th. Click on this one. Okay. First of all, what is the change? The change you can find out. Okay, for activity F, It's a critical but not longest. Activity G is critical but not longest. What is that? I will tell you. If I'm applying the filter here, okay, in this case, if you apply the longest path was originally, it was the activity which we have DEC. This is the longest path. The longest path means is the network. It is showing the longest. And critical path depends on the constraint. Your critical path will get changed. As of now, these two activities are coming on a critical path. Then, if the project deadline is extended, currently is finishing on 23rd, but suppose if you want to finish on 30th May, if I click on this, then what would be the critical path? There is no critical path. Why? Because you have chance to delay the project up to this line. You can see that this is up to 30th May 2025. You have chance. You can just mention about, and every activity is having a free time. As per condition, the activity which is having free time more than 0 days, it will not become a critical. So in this case, there is no critical. But yes, there is a critical, sorry, it's a longest path. What is the longest path? The longest path was already it was, which is the same. It's a D, E, and C, and of course the beginning. Okay. Let me again repeat. I will go to the project. In the project, if there is, okay, so here it's a must finish by. If there is no constraint, where if there is no constraint, your critical path is equal to longest path. But if the constraints are given, suppose you want to just provide the project much earlier, for example on 16, in that case it will start the reverse calculations and your critical path will get changed drastically. Now everywhere are critical path, but the longest path will remain same. And what this -6 day indicate? To complete the project on a deadline, you have to compress your entire project by 6 days. The critical path will get changed, but the longest path will remain same. This is the second scenario. Third scenario, where if there is a flexibility to complete the project, currently is finishing on 23rd, but you want to finish on 30th. In that case, entire project can be shifted. Now there is no critical activity. Reverse, there is no critical task, but is the longest path. So critical path and the longest path both are same if there is no constraint. Once the constraint has imposed, in that case, your critical path and the longest path will get changed. And why they have given critical path? Because critical path is very dynamic. It can be changed. And if the critical path is changing, so how I can compare? And for that, they have given one more option, that is the longest path. Okay, so longest path which is useful for the delay analysis. There are different kind of the delay techniques, and for that we have to use the longest path. Is it clear, everyone? Hello, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now your questions up to this point. Do you have any questions? We can ask any questions because we are towards last 5 to 6 minutes. Do you have any questions, any doubt, anything which is not clear?
So how will we present this our work to our management with this software?
Very good. So it's total depends on their requirement. Let me open one of the project. Okay, I'm just opening. I have one project which is This is the real project, so that you can understand in reality at which level you have to work. Just don't think that you have to add only 5 to 10 activities. Let me right click. Then I'm changing the columns, making default, apply, click on OK, right click on bars, this is default, apply, OK, and OK, right click, change the time scale, and these are the settings that I have to do in the beginning. Every time there is no need to do it because you can create a layout. Okay, if the top management they are asking what is the overall status, of course, just you have a look the level and the number of activities. I'm just scrolling down so that we can understand, okay, at which level you have to start or you have to work and monitor and control all activities. And for the big project, you have to work, you have to understand, you have to update all activities, and the management want to see that overall status of the project and so on. Now, I will directly just jump to the number of activities and so on. Mostly the top management, they are interested that what is the overall status of the project. The status of the project, we can add the column. For example, it's a performance percent complete. The performance percent complete and schedule percent completion means this two gives you that how much was the target cost, sorry, target percentage. Okay, this two part indicate the performance percent completion. This is the target percent completion. Sorry, let me just, okay, change it. Yeah, so it's a schedule percent completion, which is, it's all about, it's a target percent completion as per the baseline, and this is the actual percentage. You can see about it's a actual percentage. This is as per the plan. Okay, and whether the project is ahead of the schedule, behind schedule, that kind of work we can show. Even they top management, they are not interested very detailed part. So this is the WBS. So we can see about the WBS. Even in a WBS, we can show the progress of each and every activity in by keeping the columns. The top management, they will see about the, there's one more parameter, earn value analysis. Due to the lack of the time, it's not possible for me to explain you, but yes, you can show about the cash flow of the project, how much is the exact cost is going on, actual cost. Right click, you can show about the costing part, the cumulative. If you see about all the actual cost, click on apply. Okay, click on OK. You can show that how much is the overall progress, actually how much you spent, right? This this kind of graph you have to present to the top management. Right click, filter by current resources, and you have to show that the resources utilization, how many resources you have planned, how many resources you have used, and so on. So there are many things, depends on the requirement, you have to produce the data. Is it clear? Hello, is it clear?
Yes, sir. Little bit.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now we are towards the end of the session, so everyone keep your camera on. Everyone.
So how much time it takes to become like a total planning engineer for the using the Primavera?
Okay, very good question. So you want to ask the question, how much time is required to become an expert, right? Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
It's total depends on your complete interest, nothing else. You may learn, you can have a proficiency in 1 week or 1 month. Okay, you cannot do any work forcefully, but if you have that determination, if you have that interest, strong interest, it's not about just only to get a good salary job, but if you have, you for the planning engineer, you should have a different kind of skill set. Okay, so it's total up to you, right? And myself, I have developed and I have explored. I will tell you my story so that we can understand. I never see when See, first of all, I have never joined any institute to learn about MSP or Primavera. I have explored myself, and today I'm an international trainer. I provide training in India as well as overseas. I do provide training L&T, Tata Project, and various big organization, of course. But for that, only working software will not help you because you are depend on only the software. Before learning the software, understand the logic, understand the project execution. You cannot just plan anything theoretical. Okay, so nothing is difficult, nothing. It's total depends on your interest, and that's the thing. Okay. Okay, on an average, see, it's statistically proven that if you do any work, any good work, I'm telling you, if you do any good work, statistically 21 days are sufficient to become a master. That's it. Okay, hope I have answered your question. Yes. Okay, fine. So hope you have enjoyed the session. I'm hoping. I don't know.
Yes. Those are good sessions. Good
Okay.
learning.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Anyone who want to just recall what you have learned, whether session was good, bad, worst. Okay. So you please, I will be happy to hear from you directly. Okay. Directly you're getting the survey. We will take one photo, one snap. You please complete the survey part.
Yeah, till the time, this is Kalani sir from Amate SD. So I bring that vote of thanks to you. So I feel truly honored to have opportunity to express our gratitude on this wonderful session, as well as first and foremost on the behalf of all of us, I would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to our esteemed faculty, Professor B.T.R.D. sir, for his invaluable guidance and for sharing his wealth of knowledge with us during today's Oracle Primavera workshop. So, your passion and dedication have truly inspired us, and we are grateful for practical insight you have provided. Also, I would like to thank all the participants, your enthusiasm and the eagerness to learn uh, for this Oracle Primavera workshop, which is commendable, and your active involvement is also plays a significant role in doing this particular experience of this workshop. And before we wrap up, I kindly request all the participants to respond that NPS poll. So your valuable feedback will give us future session can be enhancing from our end, as well as any kind of continuing bringing um, meaningful learning experience from you. So that will be great feedback for us. Also, I would like to thank all of you to make this workshop so valuable and so much thoughtful. So I wish you all the pleasant evening ahead, and thank you, sir. And thank you
Okay.
for your
Yeah,
response.
just moment, ma'am.
Yeah.
Otherwise, all participants will leave because they are very excited to leave. Okay.
Okay.
Before they leave, I want to take a snap. Okay. So
Okay,
all
okay. No
MIT
problem.
MIT faculties, you please keep your camera on.
Okay, sir.
Okay. I can see सब थके हुए चेहरे लग रहे हैं पूरा सब.
No, we
Yes.
are not right, sir. We are happy. We are learning new things. How
Very
can we
good.
say we are
Okay.
right?
Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. I'm happy that at least that you got something. I'm happy that I have not wasted your entire day. Hmm? Okay. So just give a smile. 3, 2, 1. Just a moment. Think. Okay, fine. So thank you everyone for attending the session. Keep learning. keep a strong desire to learn and become an expert, right? So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
so
you.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. It was a good session.
Yeah. Thank you.